What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. We have a matchup today of blue yellow Nami into green Bonney. We lost the dice roll, but we are going first, which is ideally what we would want to do. This is pretty much the same deck list I ran in the last tournament. It's still trying to hit the 9-cost Sanji. I did make one change, swap out one Nojiko for one Jozu. But yeah, pretty much the final version of this deck. We'll see how this goes. Again, we're going first, which is our ideal curve. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we mold our hand, and we're going to start off. We don't have a Perona, so we're going to Dawn Pass. That's the only one cost we have in the deck, I believe, is the Perona. Yeah, he 2 Dawns and he passes. So we go to our 3 Dawn turn, and our options, we could play the 3-cost Boa down. We could play the Hiyori down, but we're going to swing 6 life. We get to draw. We draw into a Nojiko. We proc leader effect. And then now we have the 2 Dawn. What we can do is we can tap 2 for the Hiyori, and we can stack a life. So we're going to tap 2, take the top life. It's a Nami blocker. We'll put the Boa blocker down, and we'll pass. So yeah, our hand's kind of looking all right. We got he's gonna swing 6 leader ability. We're gonna pitch the Nami, go up to 7k for the turn. He taps 4 for new rogue, and that allows him to restand a Dawn at the end of the turn. Also a blocker. So we go to our 5 Dawn turn, and I think the move here is we have a Perona. We also have a Nojiko. So I think what we could do is we can bounce that a rogue back to his hand with the Nojiko. We could also tap 1 for Perona, see what we could draw. And then swing a good 7 and probably hit or get 2 cards out of hand. We're going to start with a 7 life. I'm thinking about doing the 7 life just in case he wants to block. We're going to do that first. He's going to rest our Hiyori. And he's going to give us 2k, 1k. Now we can tap 1 for the Perona. Rearrange the top 5, put them on top or bottom. We got 2 Jozus. Already have a Jozu in hand. We have the Big Mom, and we have another Perona. Really thinking this through. I'm trying to think about this. I haven't drawn for leader ability this turn. I'm not going to be able to. I'm probably going to draw. I'm counting on. I want to put that Big Mom, the Red Rock, behind the Big Mom. So that way, that's the potential heal. I can get a potential bottom decking of a 4 cost if need be. So I'm just kind of trying to track this out of when I think I'm going to draw the Big Mom and then when I'm going to play it. I'm going to tap 2 to just bounce that, play the Nojiko, bounce the rogue back to his hand, and then pass to him. So we're on our 5 Dawn turn. Next turn will be on 7, so I'm going to draw a card, and then I think I'm going to play the idea is to play the Big Mom the following turn, I believe. He's going to swing 5 life or 6 life, and we're just gonna take the hit and proc or get the trigger blocker. And he's also gonna tap 3 for a Tashigi. So he's got a Cavendish and a Tashigi. He doesn't have any standing Dawn, but now I can't really affect that Cavendish because Tashigi can just rest it. I'm on 7 Dawn, so I think what I'm going to do here is play the Jozu down, pick up the Perona or the Nojiko or the Hiyori. I have 3 great candidates to pick up. And then I'm going to attempt to return the Cavendish to his hand so I can swing into the Tashigi. I could bounce the Tashigi back to his hand, but he's just going to play it. I want to kill it. So I'm going to tap 6 for the Jozu. I'm thinking about what to pick up. And I think the move is to pick up the Nojiko, but I could also pick up the 2k Hiyori. So we're going to pick up the Nojiko. He attempts to return the Cavendish. He rests the Tashigi, and I swing 6 into the Tashigi. And he gives me 2k, 1k, so we succeeded in getting cards out of hand, but he still has his board. He still has protection on the board. And that Cavendish allows him to do a lot of cool things. But what's good is next turn we are going to draw a Jozu, I believe. So we can play the Nojiko down and also the Jozu again. Another Jozu. Basically do the same thing and ensure. So he's going to swing a big number into life, and I'm going to try to attempt to trigger Kikinojo. Then I realize he's not at 3 life, so I don't get that free. So not great, but now we go to I believe our 9 Dawn turn, and I'm setting aside the Dawn. I'm thinking like 1 goes to leader, 2 for the Nojiko, 6 for the Jozu. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. I have a Perona in hand already, so I don't need to pick that up. I could play the Nojiko down first, but we're going to play the Jozu down first to pick up the 2K, an attempt to do the Cavendish, and then now what we can do is we can tap 2 for the Nojiko to bounce the Cavendish back to his hand, and then now we can swing another. We're going to swing 7 into the 4 or 7 into life. He's going to rest our leader. Actually, no, we swing into the Tashigi. We're going to put the last Dawn on there anyways, and then we just pass. So we were able to kill the Tashigi. We were able to bounce the Cavendish back to his hand. He goes to his 10 Dawn turn. He doesn't have any board. He taps 10 for a Law and Beppo, which allows him to stun and rest my Jozu. Because I have 2 rested characters, because of 7k leader for the turn for the multiple turns. Swing 7 into life. I'm going to leader effect, pitch the Kikinoju, become 7, and then pitch another 1k of the Nami, and then pass. So now, here's the thing: is I just drew the Big Mom, and I know that the next card is Red Rock, and I really want that card to bottom deck the Law and Beppo, but I need to draw it. I can draw it if I hit his life. I'm originally going to swing 6 into his life, then I realize he's a 7k leader, so I'm just going to instinctively put another Dawn and swing 7. I really need to hit this life. He gives me a 1k. Then I have 2 extra Dawn to play with now. I'm going to swing the Jozu 9, and I really hope this goes through, because if it doesn't, I don't get the Red Rock. It does go through. I get the draw. Tap 6 immediately. Let's Red Rock the F out of that Law and Beppo, and then we pass. So our board's looking pretty good. We have 2 Jozus. We have a blocker. And we have another Jozu we could use to pick up the Nojiko or the Perona. I think we have a Perona in hand, though. He's going to swing 6 life. I'm just going to pitch the Big Mom, and then become a 7k leader for the turn. And he's going to 9/11 shanks my Jozu, so I lose a Jozu, and he establishes a big body. Now I'm just thinking about what to do here. I can tap 8 and burn a life with the kid. I'm going to tap 1 for a Perona. I'm thinking about what card I want to draw off of that. And we're going to look through. We have some blockers. It's mainly blockers, also teach. I'm just going to put this on the bottom, nothing I want to see. So now I think the idea is we're going to put 1 on lead. We'll swing 7 with the Jozu, and then we'll drop the kid. So he rests our leader with effect. We take. We should have drawn there, I believe. But we didn't, and then now I'm going to tap 8 for the kid. I'm going to burn his life, and now I'm going to remember to draw a card, so I draw now, and then pass. And at the end of the turn, we draw for a kid, and we'll pitch the Kikinoju. We did draw into a Red Rock, so now I can Red Rock away that Shanks next turn if need be. He is at 1 life. I don't think I'm in any danger of losing here. If he has a Hody, he could make it interesting, but I think I have enough counter in hand. I think I'd need to counter out of like an 8k swing minimum. I could become a 7k leader here, and I think I'd probably be okay, but yeah. He's going to swing 11 into the kid. I'm just going to give him a blocker boa. Now, he still has all 10 Dawn standing. He's going to put 1 on and swing 6 life. We're going to think about whether to take leader ability. I'm just thinking about the amount of Dawn he has left. Going to leader ability, pitch the Josie, become a 7k leader. And then now he's going to tap 5 for the Cavendish, restand 2. Tap 3 for a Barto blocker. And then 2 for a Rosinante blocker, keep 1 Dawn standing, and pass. So he just put up a pretty decent wall. I still have the kid. I can kind of pressure if I can grab blade the shanks away, and I could probably put a lot of pressure on it and make it so that he uses some of those blockers. Probably can't do anything about the Cavendish. A Gravity Blade would be a really strong card to have right now, because I could just Gravity Blade either 1 of the 2 blockers and potentially go for game, or could Gravity Blade the Cavendish. But just thinking about the best way to do this, I'm going to swing 9 life, see what he does. He is going to use leader ability to rest my Jozu, I'm assuming. So he taps, he's thinking about whether to rest leader or the Jozu. and he rests the Jozu. He takes, I get to draw, and then now it's just a matter of thinking about what to do, like how to best try to get around these two blockers. I can't really do it this turn. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to swing a big 9 life, make him use one of these blockers. We have the 6 standing, and we'll just red rock the Shanks and pass it back to him. And in that case, so he gives us the Rosinante blocker. Now we red rock the Shanks away and pass. At this point, like the Barto's a 3K swing. We're also going to cycle with the kid. The Barto's a 3K swing. He can restand some Dawn. It'd probably take a Hody to beat us, but we can become a 7K leader again. I think we'd probably be okay. But that's about the only way I think we can lose this turn is if he plays a Hody down. And again, we have 2Ks. So I think we just need, at that point, we need to counter out of like an 8K swing. The Cavendish can make things a little bit different, I guess, but like maybe 8K, 9K swing. But we definitely have enough with 2Ks, and the fact that we can become a 7K leader. He's going to tap 2 in totality for a Bonney Searcher. He gets to search top 5 for a Supernova. He's going to add in a Rogue. He has 8 Dawn standing. He's going to swing 6 life, and I'm just going to pitch the Big Mom, become a 7K leader. And then he restands to 2 Dawn. Now we can tap 9 for 9/11 Shanks to pop my kid. And then he's going to pass. He does have 1 Dawn standing. He has a blocker. Doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. I do have a Gravity Blade here, so I can Gravity Blade away the blocker and the Cavendish. So we'll tap 7 for that. We'll Gravity Blade those 2 away. And then now we can put the rest of the Dawn on. Or we'll keep 1 up for a leader just in case. We'll swing 9 life. And he's going to tap 1 to rest my leader. And then he's just going to, yeah, you got to do this. I think he had exactly 9K counter. So, yeah, this was an interesting game. I think it went about as according to plan as possible. We were able to bounce pretty much everything he played back to hand. We had timely red rocks. We didn't get to do like the Sanji. We didn't get to play the Big Mom like we kind of set up. But the kid came in clutch, and the Jozus were huge. Jozu Nojiko is just such a powerful combo. But anyways, let me know in the comments. I think I did differently. Really appreciate you guys, and see you next time.